Hello again. So, finally finished my second challenge. I've got in my bag the camping gear that I said that I was going to get while I was here. I realised I've just punched my mic, so that was a stupid idea. I found a shop. It's now actually my last day. I found a shop while I was here today. Had a few different items in it. It had some poo shovels in there, had some air beds in there, a few different types of cookware, things like that. But anybody who knows me knows that I like to think outside the box, and I like things that are a little bit out there and a little bit different. So what I've got is that. I'll test it when I get back to the UK. Obviously I'm back late tomorrow, so probably the day after that I'll do that. I'm going to do this video as a two-parter, so I'll unbox it now, I'll show you what I've got, and then I will bring you back in part 2, which I will be back in the UK. So what I've got in the bag is the item that I've got. As you can see, it's quite a big piece. I'll unbag it now and I'll bring it out of the box for you. So, as you can see, it's the Camp Life Avasar Emai, I think it's pronounced. It's a type of kettle. I've never seen anything like it. I'd say it probably weighs about 600-700 grams. I haven't actually weighed that because I'm still away, but that's a guess. But based off of all similar weights, that's what I'd say it is. Comes complete with the kettle. You've got the carry handle, which is also for hanging, and a cup with it. So I will bring you back as I unbox it. As you can see, it's here, the Avasar Emre. Let's open it up, see what you get. So, try and bring it out as a whole unit. Easy said than done. I'll bring it out in 2 bits. So, like I said, you've got the main kettle, you've got the cup on the top. I think from what I read, it's about a 200ml cup. It does stay so on the box. It says 350ml cup, 0.35 litres. Kettle itself, 1.9 litres, quite deep. It says on the bottom that it's gas safe, electric safe. It's good for convection cookers, dishwasher safe, microwave safe, everything's safe. So, like I said, I like things that are a bit different. This is something that I'm going to take out on a bit of a camp, bit of a hike. It won't be something I'll use on everyone because, as you can see, it's quite big, quite girthy. So it's not something that's meant for everyday one. It's a bit of a joke. It cost me 550 Turkish lira, which is about £12, I think. So it wasn't too expensive. It was better than buying something that I'm probably not going to use other than once. And I just thought it was a bit of a cool gadget and something different that I've not seen before. Well, as you can see, I'm back in the UK. Lovely bit of sunshine. The weather is awful. As you can see, it's raining. Nothing like it was in Turkey. I'm going to finish the review with the Camp Life kettle. Got the stove in the back. I'm just going to make a quick brew and see how long it takes to brew. I think I've got 500 mils of water. So quickly set up the stove and then I will get it up and running. So the stove I've got today, I've got my Coleman gas and I've got my Fire Maple Polaris stove. It's something I've promised to do a bit of a review of and show you how it works, but I haven't done that yet. So you'll see bits of it today while I'm brewing this up. But like I said before, best stove I've ever owned, absolutely fantastic stove. So I'm brewing 500 mils of water, like I said. It's enough to make 1 cup. I'm going to have a hot chocolate and see where we go from there. I'm not overly hopeful for how quick this is going to boil, but we will soon see. Let's put it on, without further ado, we'll put it on, and I will time lapse this bit because it may take a while. Right, I'll just bring you back in. I've just checked it. It actually seems to boil quite quick. There's steam coming off the water already. I presume having the cup as a lid helps with that because it's keeping that heat inside. But yeah, it seems to look okay so far. What I'll do is I won't bring the camera over because I'm going to keep this time lapsed. But yeah, it's looking like it's boiling pretty quick. Yeah, actually quite impressed with it so far. And that's us back, and we have a boil. Handles remain cool, which is nice. It does have the option as well with having the handle where if you had a fire or if your handle was too hot, you have got this additional handle which you can't pick up for some reason, where you could actually hang it to use it for cooking over a fire. Like I said, I don't think it's something I'm going to use on the regular because it's not exactly a small piece of kit, and it's, like I said on my previous part while I was in Turkey, I think it's about 600 grams. I will weigh it when I get home, and I'll put on the screen somewhere, probably down at the bottom here, I'll put the actual weight of it for you. So, now for the important bit, how good of a brew does it actually make? So, cheating a bit today, I'm having a hot chocolate. Partially because I've been back in the country less than 12 hours and don't have a great deal of stuff in. I've got no tea in, no coffee in. Managed to buy a little bit of milk this morning. I just found a hot chocolate within the cupboard, so put a bit of milk in the hip flask, brought it with me, and it means I can make a little brew. I can show you how it works. Like I said, I like the Weird and Wonderful, and I think it's actually seems to be quite a good piece of kit. That cup is absolutely roasting though. So now's the important bit. How does it taste? Give it a little sip. It needs another stir actually, it's full of bits. I'm very good at hot chocolates. It's not something I usually drink. Yeah, it's not bad. Really hot, which is obviously what you want. Well, that doesn't work. Thought I'd see if I could stand it on top and use it for heating it up, but it doesn't seem to do anything. But yeah, all in all, for something that I bought as a bit of a challenge and as a bit of a joke, I'm quite impressed with the Camp Life kettle. It seems to do a good job. As much as it's not going to accompany me on a lot of my big hikes, I think anything that I do campsite related, which is a bit that I want to bring to the channel, I want to do some budget campsites. So there's a few that I know that are under £10 and that are really good. I know a couple that are very similar to wild camping, some with phenomenal views. I will share links to them in the description below, just to help anybody out who's interested in going. A couple of them are around near Snowdon area, so if you're going doing Snowdon, it's a nice base camp if you don't want to go wild camping. But yeah, I might take things like that because I'll have the car with me. Anything that I'm doing with the family in the bigger tents will probably come with me there. So yeah, for something that was a bit of a joke piece of kit, seems to be quite impressive. You know, it's something that's definitely going to make it into my camping gear, and I think at some stage, once I've built up a bit more Weird and Wonderful gear, I might even try and do a full, like, strange camping gear sort of night out somewhere. So I'll find a strange tent, something a bit different as a sleeping mat, same with a sleeping bag, and then I can do a bit of a review of everything while I'm out there and take that. And I think this is definitely something that's going to fit in with that really well, so long as I can find a stove that it'll work on that's also a bit unusual. So that being said, I think that's the end of this. I think we've done what we need to do. I'm going to try and do my usual and slap my lens, but I'm probably going to fall over doing that. But Yep, it's been emotional. I'll catch you in the next one.